Now, the cities of Cleveland, Ohio, as we just mentioned, and Oakland, in California, I should say, are in the finals. We're going to see how they stack up economically. This will be interesting. Both are about the same size in terms of the number of heads and people that live in those cities. Cleveland has a population of 400,000, Oakland a little more. Cleveland has a higher unemployment rate of 5.7%, Oakland a little less. In fact, almost a full percentage point less at 4.8. Manufacturing is the primary industry in Northeast Ohio. It relies on industries such as healthcare, engineering, and biotechnology. Oakland has been of course, the port of Oakland is one of the busiest in the world. Other major industries include healthcare services and transportation and food processing. And might I add, it's pretty darn close to San Francisco and Silicon Valley, so you can extrapolate. Now, staying with sports, we move it onto the ice, where it seems a lot more people in China are getting into. Hockey, I'm talking about. Ice hockey, in fact, is seeing an increase in popularity. It's heating up rinks in Beijing, and despite the high cost just to play for players, Conor Gallagher has this.
Each afternoon, ice rinks in Beijing, often located in local malls throughout the capital, are crowded with youngsters playing hockey. The sport, which has struggled to find a foothold in the country, is suddenly generating a lot more interest among Chinese youth. 9-year-old Li Muyun has been playing for more than 3 years. As one of the top players on his Tsinghua University primary school team, he trains almost every day.
I train 6 days a week. Most of it is for an hour, but 2 of them or 3 of them are like 1.5 or 2 hours. Once a week, I have a hockey game. I want to play in the NHL. I really like Daniel Sedin. That's why I wanted to be number 22.
But the sport is not cheap. If families want their children to play in league games or against other schools, the average price is 500 yuan per contest. And as for training sessions, some schools like Tsinghua pay for practice time, but more money is needed for kids to play outside of school.
A class like this would be 300 yuan per hour, and it would be even more expensive if the class needs to use the whole arena. The uniform costs around 6,000 to 7,000, and my boy can only wear it for 1 year. So the average cost of playing ice hockey for young children would be 100,000 a year.
Despite the high cost of the sport, parents still want their children to be involved due to the physical and emotional benefits they can gain from team-based competitions.
Most of the children are only child in their family, and they have no brothers or sisters to play with. After playing ice hockey, my son has become a brave boy and knows much more about teamwork.
And with more children getting involved in the game, it may not be long before China sees its first star playing in the NHL. Conor Gallagher, CCTV.